Hey, Magic Fam, we are back with a movie review today for DreamWorks' The Wild Robot. And for those of you guys who are not aware, this was originally a book. They came out with the Wild Robot movie, and Lupita Nyong'o's in it. Pedro Pascal is in it. There are what is the guy's name
Kit
from
Connor.
Heartstopper? Kit Connor from Heartstopper, and a bunch of other big names. And we went and watched it. I had never. I hadn't heard about it, to be honest, and Alex was like, it looks really good. The trailer looks good. So we checked it out, and we have a lot to say about it.
I really loved this movie. I feel like every once in a while, DreamWorks just comes up with a really, really great movie, and I think this was one of them. The storyline was very emotional and just super cute, and I just think really well executed. Obviously, it's about a robot that is wild, somehow ends up on, I wouldn't call it an island, but maybe an island, and is trying to seek a task, find a purpose, something to fulfill, but there's nothing but animals, so this robot is having to navigate interacting with these animals and stumbles across a gosling that the robot then has to raise as its child. But it's really cute because obviously a robot knows nothing about being a parent or emotions, and it's just, the whole movie is it's a great ride, and you just see the character development, and it's just so cute.
I think it's just like it's a very sad film. If you're a parent, you're gonna need a tissue box because it's just one of those movies that is very sentimental. There's a lot of emotion behind it. There's a lot of emotions behind it, and the entire film. I mean, you don't really know if it's like a. I guess you could call it like. They don't dive into it, but it's you kind of get the feeling it's like a post-apocalyptic world. They do show the Golden Gate Bridge, I believe,
Yes.
and it is underwater. And there's a couple of other things like pamphlets that come across that make you
It's very
think it's really
futuristic.
just animals that quote unquote survived whatever happened. And so, seeing how the connection between technology and animals and living beings has a connection. And I think the main message of the film being that no matter what walk of life you come from, no matter what your blood looks like you can all be family. And I think that it just, I mean, that in itself just, it's who you surround yourself with. It's who supports you. It's all about who loves you. And the message is strong in this one. It's a very family friendly film, but there's also a couple parts that we were like, oh my gosh, like they really just did that. And they do it in subtle ways where it's not like gory or, but without giving too many spoilers away, there are a couple scenes in the film where you're just like, oh wow, like I didn't expect to see that. But it's a very emotional film. It had me tearing up quite a few times, and I'm an emotional person as it is. But yeah, it was super sad, and it was just emotional in a lot of good ways. But also, if you're a parent, if I mean, I think you could connect to this in many ways, whether you had parents or didn't have parents growing up, or whether you were raised by somebody else, or whether you were adopted or fostered. I mean, there's just so many connections that this robot and these animals have together, and the mother figure that this robot is to all of these animals. It's so impactful, and I don't know, it had so many emotions. There's so much I can say about it, but it's a lot. It's a lot to watch, and lots of feelings.
Sure. Just fairly focuses on how we all have something in common despite our differences, even a robot and animals. It just really focused on being kind to others and just doing your best to help out. It
Yeah.
was super cute. Definitely good watch for kids and adults too.
Yeah. And again, no spoilers, but the way the robot gets connected to this cute little.
What's his name? Oh, the bird.
Oh my gosh,
Bright
what's his
Bill.
name?
And,
Bright Bill.
but what was the fox's name?
Fritz?
Touch? Or something
Oh my
weird.
gosh, we just watched this. I don't
know.
remember.
It's something
But
strange.
it's whoever Pedro Pascal plays. But again, she teaches Pedro about having a heart. And obviously is a mother figure
A little weird.
to Bright Bill. And again, it's just such a good film. I mean, a lot I can say, but we're getting kind of long. This is like 5 minutes in. And again, if you want to cry in a movie, go watch this film. If you're a parent, if you've ever loved anybody with all your heart, this is a movie for you. So again, go check it out. Thank you to Icon Cinema in Colorado Springs for allowing us to always do these movie reviews from their cinema off of Interquest and I-25 in Colorado Springs. And again, just thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to what we have to say. Even sometimes like today when there's too much to say and you probably won't get much out of this other than go watch the film. But again, definitely go watch it. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Let's give it a rating. I'm actually going to go kind of high today and I'm going to start, but I'm going to give it a 9. I think it was that good.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10 too.
Yeah. So again, The Wild Robot by DreamWorks. Check it out in theaters now, and let us know if you've seen it in the comments below. Let us know what you thought, and would love to hear it. So until next time, guys.